Hello, Meoni here, and today I thought I'd take a look at hunting in the NA/EU versions of Black Desert Online. Now, hunting hasn't been properly introduced into our versions. It seems that hunting will be added to the game at a later stage of the content release for our game, possibly in the Valencia patch, who knows. Nevertheless, it is apparent that in the meantime, that doesn't actually stop us from leveling the skill or our profession up. In the other regional versions of the game, you would essentially craft yourself a beginner's hand cannon, which usually requires 4 copper ore and 1 blackstone powder, and 20 minutes at a tool workshop with a worker. Sadly, in our version, we're unable to craft our own, so what we will need to do today is rent one from an NPC. This immediately limits what we can actually do in regards to hunting. In the other versions, you can hunt crocodiles, large bat-like creatures, and even whales. In our version then, what can we do? Well, in Velia Town, you'll find this NPC. He happens to also be the guild manager, guild creator, who will allow you to rent this rifle for 2 contribution points. Note that you can return this for your points at any time, and you're not locked down to actually having this forever. In fact, it even has durability, so you will need to return it at some point. Now, there are various daily quests available in the other versions, yet we only have a few we can do. Now, the first thing to notice is that you can shoot wildlife and pretty much anything around you, including stuff in the sky, such as these seagulls. In the Korean version, each shot of a seagull and the skinning of its fallen corpse would give you an item, a feather, that you can turn in for Creo, the fishing vendor in Velia, for hunting experience. There's even a quest from Creo, the fishing manager, that we can even do in our version, as well as the others, to actually hunt these seagulls. In our version, we can't turn in the feathers for experience, but we can turn them in for no reward, so obviously it would be worth saving these for the future when that's added to the game and get a truckload of hunting experience all at once. Using the rifle is as simple as equipping it, which replaces your main and offhand weapons, and aiming at your target. Line it up, and if you can see its life bar, then it will be within range. Press the left click to get into the hunting stance. You can also press spacebar before all of this to sort of kneel down and get into the hunting stance as well, and then left click again to fire once you've aimed at your target. Zooming in helps obviously to help you aim at your target, and completing the quest for Creo will award a small amount of experience, and you can do these quests once a day. Now, we won't look at all the quests in the game that allow you to hunt, but some are locked behind amnesty minigames. This NPC in the Western Guard camp, for example, is locked behind 40 amnesty gain with her to actually unlock a quest to shoot an owl. After a bit of conversation minigame with her, you will actually be able to go and hunt this owl. What's different about this quest is it is one time only, so this isn't a daily and it doesn't unlock a daily. However, what it does reward is some hunting experience and an owl pet to put in your player housing, which is frankly awesome, and we'll be looking at that now. How cool is that? That's awesome. Another quest involves helping out a farmer west of Heidel and slightly below Alejandro Farm here. His cattle are being attacked by eagles in the sky and he asks you to help him out. Firstly, the daily asks you to make a scarecrow and then asks you to do an eye for an eye quest, which is a quest where you rent his gun and shoot the eagles out of the sky until he's happy. Again, zooming in will help you here, and you just simply aim at them and fire. I think you have to kill about 5 eagles. Very satisfactory, I love that. I personally love these quests, and honestly I can't wait until we can get the full version of hunting in our versions, as I really like the idea of hunting whales and bats and crocodiles. It really adds a whole new layer to the game and kind of gives purpose to a lot of the monsters out there that currently don't have any. My name's Meoni. Hopefully this video was kind of cool. Pray that we'll get some hunting love in a future patch, hopefully soon, and I will see you next time.